I know that's right. All right. I'm like, glory to God. We are now back live. I'm like, boom, here we go, because I am working with a horizontal live stream as well as a vertical live stream today. Y'all know, if you don't know, now you know. It's me, KD, your divine cosmic cousin, divine cosmic cheerleader, all things divine, checking in with another live. And today, I'm like, I am going to do some social topics. I am back trying out this horizontal and vertical live stream. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It definitely looks like the chat on the vertical stream is not paired up to the chat that's on the horizontal stream, but that's cool because we're in two different algorithms, and all that matters is that we're in the algorithm. So before we do anything, we got to thank God for this day. Thank God for letting us be here. Thank God for protecting over us, watching over us, covering us with the cloak of protection from the blood of the Lamb. Thank you, God, for being the awesome, wonderful, merciful God that you are. Thank you for letting these live streams work out, because I definitely have been trying to figure out how to go vertically live and horizontally live at the same time. So I'm like, God, let us do what we are here to do today. Let us have a great year. Looking forward to everything that you have for us. Keeping our head on straight. I'm like, yeah, we ready to get locked and loaded, rock and rolling. Glory to your name. Everybody say hallelujah. Hallelujah. So yeah, I'm like, y'all, we back, because I tried doing a vertical live stream on my last live stream, and I don't know where the vertical live stream ended up going. Like, I know where the horizontal live stream ended up going, because that was the purpose, but I had no idea where the vertical live stream was. So I'm like, if I have to work off two devices to get it to work, that's fine, because that's what we got these devices for. One for, the laptop. The phone is also doing this thing when we need to be on the move and on the go and all that. So boom, I'm like, let's get to it. Grab your treats, your snacks, whatever you need, so we can get into this thing. I'm like, I'm just about done with that, but I'm glad I at least do have a wipe up in here. Okay, because boom, I'm like, yeah, let me get some water. We also got to thank God. We didn't already thank God, but the Bible verse of the day. Bible verse of the day is always in the description. And happy birthday to everybody that's born today. Y'all know it's day 15. So happy birthday to, talking about happy birthday, but happy Founders Day to all the AKAs. Y'all know my mom is a K, okay? So I'm like, it is her day. So shout out to all the J15 girls. Happy birthday to everybody that's born today. And yeah, I hope everybody is having a great day. The Bible verse of the day is in the description, and it's coming from Mark 1:15. And the Bible verse of the day does say, the time has come, he said. The kingdom of God has come near. Repent and believe the good news. And as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, which is so wild, because I'm like, that is something that I want to talk about, how the Bible verse of the day is talking about how the kingdom of God is near. And it's just like, this is something that I want to talk about later. So I probably should save it, because I'm like, we are here for the top picks. Okay. That being one of them. So I'm like, remind me to get back to how I feel like the Bible verse of the day is definitely playing into what we got going on in 2026, because this year, I just know that it got to do with AI. The AI is getting weird. Like, y'all remember when AI used to be terrible, and now it is just the way AI is advancing. I'm like, that's something we got to remember to talk about in the top picks. But I'm like, we are going to do a get ready with KD. I'm like, y'all know, we in the beauty space, we in the content space. So I'm like, I want to do a, hold on, because y'all know I'm working off dual and horizontals, but it's like, boom, because yeah, I want to do a what's inside of my makeup bag, because this is my everyday makeup bag. I have a, I guess, more soft glam makeup case that I use for like when I'm really doing like a face, because I'm like doing, a brand photo shoot or a photo shoot or something like that. But this is just that's on my vision board for 2026, is I do have a picture of myself that's all done up with the face that I use. That's not this case, but it's just like, one of my things is I want to get dressed every day. So I'm like, boom, we got on a little something, just so it's like we chill and it's not a big deal, but it's just like we still look put together. And I lost them on the horizontal live stream. So it's like, I'm going to grab them back real quick, and then we can get back to it. So boom, I definitely lost y'all on the horizontal live stream. Sheesh, because I'm like, hold on, let me turn on my fan, because I'm like, I knew y'all. I just say with YouTube, I don't know what that little glitch is about. Like YouTube swear they fixed it. I don't know what that's about, because it's just like, I know they weren't expecting live streams to be like this. Also, did y'all see how YouTube made an update about how they're gonna do a maximum amount of live streams that you could do at the same time? Because like I said, I've been trying to figure out how to do vertical and horizontal at the same time, but I'm like, if it take 2 devices for me to do what I gotta do, then that's what we gotta do, because I do like horizontal for the way that it looks, just the longevity of it, especially being on YouTube. But I do like horizontal for the discoverability. I like that, yeah, the chat is chatting. I'm like, horizontal, I guess, because people just give it that nice little scroll. It's just like somebody's always here, versus like YouTube horizontal, it's like you really have to be on YouTube looking for something, versus horizontal, here I go, and then, you know, like horizontal is like, I bet you just was looking for me, and then, you know, vertical is here I go. So straight like that. But I'm like, boom, now that I have cool down my hot flash, because child, like, I'm trying to run my show. I know I'm a one-woman revolution, but yeah, YouTube booting me off was just like something I was not ready for. So boom, like I said, I want to do a not only get ready with me, but I also want to do a what's inside of my makeup bag, and it's also going to be a social, because y'all know I am not a blogger. I don't want to do any breaking news on any celebrities or anything like that, but I am a critically acclaimed, opinionated woman that loves to run my mouth. The only place that matters is my platform. So it's like, when I'm doing the socials, I want to have something to do, not just sitting here with socializing. But it's like, I need something to do, because like I said, I don't want these people to think that I'm trying to do breaking news on their live or anything like that, because it's not breaking news in my life. Okay, this is my YouTube, my YO YouTube, my space. So it's about me. So we always got to do a little something, you know, when I'm on the live. Whether my last live I was doing a rhinestone bag, this live we about to do a get ready with me, but we also still gonna chat it up, because again, I love running my mouth. I want most talkative as my senior superlative. Again, we gotta make this all work. So it's good to see everybody in the chat. What's up, y'all? Bless up everybody in the chat, because I'm like, yeah, the chat is booming. So shout out to y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here. I'm like, we got everybody up in here. I know that's right. We got King, we got Sea Life. I'm like, who up in here? The gang, that's what matters. Good to see y'all. Shout out to y'all. So I'm like, boom, let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first is, like I said, I want to do my everyday glam, but we also gonna have a cute little social. I'm gonna show y'all what's inside of my makeup bag first. We're gonna do my makeup, and then we're gonna get into my top picks, because I do want to talk about my top picks for, I guess it's going to be our second top pick social. This top pick, we got to talk about the Little Miss Drama tour. We also got to talk about Chrisean y'all think she putting that fight into good use? Y'all see what she got going on. And I also, you know, have a little something that I got up my sleeve that I'm hoping is on my 2025 bingo card. So subscribe, say bye. Stay live with the tunes, and we're gonna start off the way we're gonna start off this with what's in my makeup bag, because I want to find my lip oil so we can put that on. I specifically waited so I could show y'all on the live why I love it, because I tried to get some 2026 things. So yeah, like I said, just making sure it's ready for the day. So it's just like, anytime, you know, somebody may call me and be like, hey, can you come and do this? I want to be ready, not let me take this and I'm gonna put my face on in a car, in a bathroom, and stuff like that I typically do. And by the time I get there, because I never know where I'm going, I never have time to put on a face. I don't like that. So I'm like, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we are on it. So boom, starting out with my beauty blender. Like, you laughing, but I'm so serious. That's really how it is. This is my Virgo beauty blender. Even though it is Capricorn season, it's still goat season. Virgo, okay? Greatest of all time. So boom, I have my beauty blender. I also have this triangle sponge. I love these little triangle sponges for using powder. Love it. I also have these 2 makeup brushes, and then I also just have these additional makeup brushes that I carry along with me. We're gonna get into these because I specifically love a flat brush for putting my makeup on, and then I love these little dense brushes for shading everything is out. Shading everything is out, but shading everything out, child. Boom. And then we also got some powders. I'm like, I got these so long ago, but y'all know how I am. I got to get my money worth out of these. And these are cruelty free and vegan. I always be acting like just because it's vegan, apples and oranges don't expire. I got to stop doing that. But hey, it'll be all right. Well, we're going to see if it'll be all right, because I'm like, yeah. I'm like, my skin, you know. Yeah, I'm like, we ain't got no foot tone. I'm like, yeah, we don't got no breakouts or nothing like that. I'm like, in that little late Dollar Tree makeup that I showed y'all, that little skincare stuff, because I don't like having to spend too much for nothing. I want everything free, just to be honest. I feel like my whole life, Jesus paid the price. We shouldn't have to pay for nothing. I love everything for $3, okay? That's just what it is. But I know sometimes you got to pay for things, and I'm going to pay as little as possible. That's just what it is. So I'm like, let me see how these little Dollar Tree items working, because I'm working out of the good Ulta, Sephora, you know, all the good stuff. And that late Dollar Tree stuff, like I said, it's dermatologist research and all. It's good stuff. But hold on. I'm like, is it a 5-star recommendation? I'm going to go with 4. Because I'm like, I would recommend you to get like the good stuff if you can. But honestly, like the quality, because I'm like, I did my skincare before we started. I'm like, can y'all hear my skin? Because I got on a mic. I feel like the horizontal can hear. I don't really know if y'all can hear over here, but I'm like, yeah, it's a 4-star recommendation. I love that when I'm doing horizontal and vertical, I do not care about what's going on in the vertical chat. That vertical chat, because it does so much, like the trolls come out of nowhere. I get engaged in the chat to the point where it could get bad sometimes. But I'm like, just seeing what somebody wrote, child. Moving on, I ain't even gonna retract it, but I'm like, boom. We also have my candy paint. This is some cheek and lip tint. I'm like, one of these I've actually used to pan. This is like the 2nd or 3rd restock I have of these, and it's like I have all this stuff that I don't use enough, so we're gonna use it. We're literally gonna use it, okay? And then this is the highlighter, same brand, Sugar Cookie. Yeah, because one is the contour, one is the blush, the other is a highlighter. Candy Paint Chicken Lip Tint. We love it. And then here we are with our Fenty Beauty. I love this for show, for everyday look right here. Between the eyeliners, between the mascaras. I even have YSL mascara that I love and I use. But I don't feel like nothing is topping what Robin Rihanna Fenty got going on when it comes to her cosmetics. So I put that in my everyday bag, as well as the Fenty Fussy lip gloss. Yeah, this, love it, recommend it. This is a concealer that we're gonna put underneath the eye. Told y'all before, my mom got this off one of the ads of my videos, I think she said, and it's great. Boom, on the eyebrows, because I'm like, this is also what I need to start off. We got the eyebrow gel, and then we also have the eyebrow pencil. Oh, okay, boom, this is another. Okay, so boom, another blush. One is Club Paradise, one is Millions of Peaches. I'm glad I found both of them for my everyday makeup case, because one is more pink. Okay, they both look pretty. Okay, yeah, one does look more pink, one does look more peach. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference. So between these two, I love a pink. I don't really go for a red blush, but I love a pink or an orange blush. I've been wearing blush since I was in high school. People used to talk about me and say blush is for grandmas, and I love how the girls love wearing blush, because as a thespian that was trained by that trained Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson, and worked with Sinbad, and worked with I'm like, was it Diana Ross? Lord, my teacher had a hall of fame. But I'm just like, as someone that was trained by the greats, she always said we had to make sure we had on blush when we got on her stage, because we were not going to look washed out on her videos, because we was kids. It was like, you don't need a face full of makeup. But see how, yeah, it's just like you have nothing on your face. You put a little blush on and see, I'm just giving y'all free game. Because like I'm telling y'all, that came from the GOAT season, baby. When I'm telling you, she does her thing. She does her thing, okay? And she's still around doing her thing. So, yeah. Peep game and what she said. Also, she also taught me not to lock my legs, because I recently saw Queen did an interview about how she has varicose veins, and they say you can get that from locking your legs. And I don't know how, as a singer, no one ever told her to lock her legs, because again, this is something that my chorus teacher told me in high school amongst many life lessons. She was just like, don't lock your legs. You will fall out. If somebody fell out one time, baby, I'll be in the shower with my legs. I'll lock one. I'll be like, hold on, girl. Get right now. To this day, because I think about the fact that she taught me, like, do not lock your legs. Another free game, y'all. So, boom. Also, I have body oils inside of my everyday makeup kit. I showed these on a haul when I got these from the beauty supply store. How we got this little Prada candy paint and this little baccarat. I'm like, speaking of which, yeah, this is what I want to smell like today. I'm like, child, I already put on my body oil. Let me put on me some Prada candy. Because I don't care for fragrances. I love body oil. Just like I put body oil on for lotion. I love it. I don't care for sprays. But I know in my woman, dainty, feminine era, I have to smell like more than just soap. This is actually, it's not this specifically, it's Lawless, but the Lawless is inside of my big caboodle kit, but it's just essentially setting spray. And then this is the setting spray that I have in my everyday bag, because in full transparency and honesty, none of these things spray. Not on my Lawless bottle, not on this, so I have to transfer it to something else. So it's like, look how much is here. Ain't nothing coming out. So, yeah, I'll be having to transfer stuff to another bottle. Oh, I also need to start with this, because I already put my skincare on. And for my everyday damn, slightly dyslexic, don't tell nobody. But for my everyday glam, skin is my foundation. Honestly, skin is my foundation, even when I'm doing my like more polished looks. So I'm like, that's really nothing new. What's up, my partner in crime? Welcome to the live. Like, child, I was feeling like Jay on a live. Like he said, Jay, I be getting jealous that was me. I'm like, who's telling him he look good in this real? I mean, he does, but it's just like, hold on, pop down on my partner in crime. Nah, but boom. Here we go. The star of the show. This is really what I was looking for to kick us off with this lip gloss. This I got from Hair Depot Jax on my Visioning Her vision board party. This was one of the sponsored gifts, as well as this candle that's back here. It makes this space smell so good. What's up, Stashy? Welcome to the live. This right here, I love this because I am a girl that has two-tone lips, but this is a color changing gloss right here. And I'm like, I definitely want y'all to see how it just brings everything together. So boom, I'm like, I also got from the Visioning Her vision board party this brush that has a mirror inside of it. So this is the mirror that I'm about to use to put this on. And yeah, all right, so boom, y'all can see my lips dry. I've been waiting to use this. I'm talking for 15 minutes. Lips dry, everything, mouth dry, just ready to be transformed. All right, so boom, here we are. And I've learned I gotta be very careful about how much I put on here and the placement, because baby, this don't mind coming out. It's not sticky. It lasts virtually all day, because I don't remember reapplying it after I put it on. But I'm like, yeah. It just gives it this nice. Y'all see? You can see how my lips look very pink. And I like that. It just reacts to your naturals. What is it? pH, your balance. Your body's natural chemistry. So boom, the lips are glossed. We love it. We love it. Yeah, tap in. We everybody that's, I'm like, cause we don't know some of these people. Some of these people we do know. Some of these, tap in with the people that I'm saying hey to, cause some of them I don't know. I don't know the people like that. You don't know them. I don't know them. Also, I got this Dove. It says it's face and body cream. Y'all think this face and body cream for real? Y'all think Dove made something that is for face and body? I got this also from the Visioning Her event. So it's like, I got some great things. And I put it inside of my, it's 2026. I hope I ain't say 2025. But 2026 makeup bag. Also, I keep a little sample. I'm telling y'all, free game, peep game. Just, if you want to know how the top fragrances are going to smell on you, just go get you a little sample from the store and keep getting samples until you can get some more. No, but again, I really don't care for fragrances. I care for fragrances. I really don't care for sprays. I like body oils, especially roll-on body oils. But I do keep a little spray inside of my bag, especially after a little smoke session, something like that. I still want to smell like a girl. Sometimes it still be in your hair. Sometimes it just be on your clothes, and it just be like, hold on. Like, I want to be like incognito blaze. Like, everybody don't need to know in the world that I'm out here just, stoning it, because I don't raw dog like, so it's just like, yeah. So boom, keep a little something. This is some Dior. I never in my life thought I would love this. Now, I love Dior, but I just felt like when I saw the commercial, it just gave like Elizabeth Taylor white diamonds. It's just like, that's not for me. Okay. But then when I saw Selena, Lord have mercy, Rihanna was the new Dior girl. I was like, everybody say she smelled good. So let me see what it's talking about. And you know what? I'm like, I don't mind putting a little spray on top of my little Prada candy. Because I'm like, yeah, it just made me smell. Ooh, it made me feel like, yeah. And I'm like, it's just a little sample. So imagine what the bottle will do for you, y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all. I don't fake life, child. I'm giving y'all the real deal, Holyfield, child. Get you some samples and move on with life. Because who gonna check you, boo? Who gonna check you? And I'm like, I do smell. I know that's right. All right, so boom. I got my Dior blush. The orange is my everyday blush just because the pink is more so for like I said, when I'm doing a little photo shoot, my natural undertone is orange. So just in my everyday face, keeping it light. Also, because I have a pink blush in this Dior, what is palette? Because I'm like, what do you call this? But this is the universal palette. And I'm telling y'all, I'm going to use this to pan. Because why did I just find out this has the best bronzer on the planet in this mug? Now, y'all know I stand by that Huda Beauty glow bronzer, whatever it is. But I'm like, I don't know what I thought this was. I thought this was all a highlighter. I'm just being honest. Maybe that's what I thought it was. But it does have 2 highlighters, 1 blush, and a bronzer. And I'm just like, I've been sleeping. So I put it on yesterday and I was just like, oh, baby, we in this mug. We rocking out like this is, she's gonna get used to the pan. Gonna get used to the pan. Gonna get used to the pan. What is this? Some Kiko lip gloss, just so I have some lip gloss in my case. But now that I done got this, you see, that's why I'm just like, I love it. I love it. So boom, that is the lip gloss. This is some lip liner that's inside of the bag. This is like some 24-hour long wear liner. This is a lip stain, another eyebrow pencil, another lip gloss. This is Charlotte Tilbury. I need to start using this stuff just because look at all this stuff. And it's just like, this is not even half of it. But I need to start using everything that I have. Not just because the girls are just like, child, face full of makeup in it every day. I'm just not doing that. I'm not. This is a pencil sharpener. But nobody's out here raw dogging life like without a little something. I realized that I'm like, girl, even when you were in high school, you put on a little mascara before you walked out the house. I used to even put on a little wing line every day. That's why I'm like, at the very least, I need to, you know, on a daily basis, make sure we got a little something going on. Okay, so boom. Also, another lip stain. I'm not gonna use that today. I'm like, no, I don't see myself using it today. I don't. And then this is my palette that I use to put my makeup on. Simple as that. Put the makeup on. I don't know what else I'm trying to say besides that. That's all it's for you to put the makeup on. I do have an eyeshadow palette in here just in case I decide that I am going to put a little shadow on. Maybe I should try, because I don't really do that. Again, I'm trying to be soft, dainty, like, so I'm like, maybe I should try it. Maybe I should try it. Because I'm also remembering to take my makeup off at night. Because when I put on my makeup the other day after the live stream, I took it off. I was so happy. I was like, look at me, look at me. This is, another lip brush. These are some brushes. This is just an organza bag, just in case, I take some makeup out of the house that needs to travel with me. I got a little bag for it so I know what's going on. It also looks like I have another fragrance sample. This is a clean sample. Who makes clean? Because clean also smells really good. Child, clean is by clean. The scent has been sparkling sugar. This whole time, I thought the scent was called clean. That's why I was like, maybe that's why, even though I don't care for fragrances, because you can see it ain't nothing but one more spray up in here, and I've been preserving it. But I'm like, I thought clean was called clean, but I'm realizing clean is probably the brand, and the fragrance is called sparkling sugar. I'm finna put this on top of it, because I already smell like Dior or product candy. And I need to preserve this because it does smell really clean. It smells really good. It smells so good, especially in spring and summer, because it just smells so clean. So, boom. I'm like, that is essentially, because I'm like, that's everything out of the Barbie makeup bag that I need to start getting jiggy with and using in my life on an everyday basis. All right, so boom. I'm like, let me put back the stuff that I'm not going to use. And I am going to start running my mouth about these top picks. Okay, because I am going to use that. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. I'm like, let's tap into the chat. I love that because I'm like, the chat is active over here. But the last thing that I see, it says, where am I from? What city and state? Likewise to you. You should come here like, hey, just like someone said, love from Denver or something like that. I got to scroll back up to that. But I'm like, you got to be like, shout out to you, showing some love from wherever you from. But everybody know, and if you don't know, now you know I'm in Duval County, baby. Come on now. I'm a Florida girl. It's a little chilly today in the weather as well. I'm like, so we got on a little hoodie today because it is shockingly like 50 degrees outside. But boom, because I'm like, first I got to figure out what I want to use. First things first is I need to use my calcium powder multi-balm. I love putting this on my under eyes just because y'all know I've been alive over 30 years because God is so good. God is so good. I've been alive over 30 years, child, because like me, I'm worthy of being alive over 30 years. I never thought it would happen, but it's like God is good. So it's just like Auntie said, baby, I done lived to be your age. Just hope you live to be mine. Love that. When somebody want to talk about whatever age you are, just let them know. Especially if they ain't lived to see your age yet. Because everybody ain't lived to see over 30 years. I'm just saying. So to be alive over 30 years. And it's crazy to say like everybody doesn't make it to live over 30 years. But like even when in my childhood, when one of my church members ended up like drowning in a pond or something like that, in a lake. It couldn't have been a pond. I don't really know. I know they found him in a body of water. And I had to go to a funeral as a kid. And it was just like, because, yeah, I remember at the funeral, they were like, 8 long years. And I'm not calling them short because imagine 8 years locked up. Yeah, you're right. That's a long time. So it was just like, yeah, that baby, you know, I think his name was Eric. Rest in peace, Eric. But I know we were definitely kids. But even when I was in kindergarten, just thinking about the girl that they told us in kindergarten, she had a plant growing in her head and that's how she passed. Now that I'm older, I think she had a brain tumor. I'm not really certain, but those are just little things that I think about. Like, that baby in kindergarten, like when we were doing our little memorial of things, like I don't know if y'all did that, but it was like a time capsule where they always let kindergartners put something in a time capsule and then like the school will open it up after, I think 20 years or something like that. I don't remember much from that school now that I think about it, because like I really didn't go to that school. This is like when I was getting shuffled around when I was too smart for the public school and they couldn't figure out what to do with me, and that's how I ended up going to a magnet school. Oh, they were so happy. They were like, oh, thank God, because she thinks she's a teacher, but my mother is a teacher, her mother a teacher, my stepfather educator. So it's just like, come from a long line of educators. I don't know what they expected from me, but that's what happened. So boom, I'm like, let me go ahead and put this on my talking about, is that what they told me? That's what happened. My mom has already made the joke on my YouTube live about how I really didn't go to first or second grade. I didn't. I spent a lot of time sitting in the library by myself, and it was just because you correcting the teacher, you got because you're not wrong. But it's just, and I would be done with my classwork first, and everybody would like be taking a long time, and I'll be ready to move on to the next thing. Like that's why I'm like, that's the parts that I do remember, because I also remember the one thing that I do remember is they were learning how to spell the word dinosaur, and it was just like, I learned this in kindergarten. And I think at that time I was like in first or second grade, because like I said, by the time I got to third grade for sure, I was in the gifted school. I was in the gifted school, which is so funny. Oh my God. All right, so boom, here I go. Cause yeah, being in the gifted school, oh my God. But like I said, my foundation is my skincare, which I've already done. I wash my face. I put on toner, moisturizer. Now I'm putting this collagen calcium stick, like it says, collagen extract skincare. Love this, okay? Because talking about how old am I just told you I've been alive over 30 years, but I'll be 34 this year, which is so wild. Oh, they don't have gifted schools where you at? Everybody slow where you at or something? Because we got a couple of them where I'm at. I'm like, everybody, y'all slow in your country or something, your city? Because hey, I graduated from some of the top schools in the nation. So that's why I'm just like, what are you trying to say? You talking about, you telling on yourself. You ain't heard nothing over here, Bookie. You ain't heard nothing over here. Boom. Like I said, we got these brushes. Yeah, because everybody know, like, when I say what high school I went to, they was like, oh, you went to that smart school. I love that. Because everybody couldn't even hang, baby. Some people was getting, even my middle school. Baby, if you ain't have a certain GPA, you getting put out. High school too, you getting put out. My first little crush got put out. He didn't even make it past the first semester of 6th grade at that school. That's why I had to move on to my next little crush. Ooh, I thought that was so wild. I'm like, dang, where he at? Then I ended up finding out on when I was just chatting to him on, I guess this would have been AIM at this point, because I don't think I was on, or was it MySpace? I think I was on MySpace, and this one I was getting in trouble because my mama didn't want me on MySpace. I was definitely on MySpace. Yeah, it was. It probably was MySpace. It had to have been MySpace. But yeah, he was just telling me how. Shoot, it was a couple. I ain't gonna say a couple. It was only a couple, because it was not a lot of us that could not hang. Like, if you got into the school, you could hang, but it was always like a handful of people that just did not make it throughout the, because it was college preparatory school. which is so strange because it's just like, I cannot believe that I decided I was not going to graduate college. Like, how you get accepted into the most prestigious programs and just decide, yeah, I don't want to do this. Now that I look back over it after, I'm over 30, I'm just like, girl. But then again, at the same time, I always have to remind myself, life now is totally different from what it was when I was born in 1992 and graduated in the early 2010s. Okay, the world didn't start changing and accepting a lot of things until like 2015. And then that's when I was just like, hold on, I need to get a little foot up in the door over here. But I'm like, y'all know, if y'all don't know, now y'all know, I'm like, I done had me a surgery where, I'm a little premenopausal, and I'm like, I'm having a hot flash right now, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and give me a little sip of water and cool myself down. Water came through. Yeah, just as well as this fan. I'm so glad my mama gave me this. A day over 17. Still got to show that Disney Channel. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm like, at this point, I don't mind if Disney Channel made me be the mama on the show or something like that. The big sister something. But yeah, I'll be wondering if I should go to them castings and just lie. Because who gonna check me? My ID. When it's turned to the side and say, 92 child. Until that girl was born in the early 90s. Shoot, I was born in the goddamn 20th century. It's the 21st century. At this point, when I think about that, because my mom has something. And it said 20th Century Fox. And I was like, oh my God, I remember the days. Because now we in the 21st century. This where Xenon was. And it ain't nothing like I was expecting it. The Xenon had me fooled, okay? I was expecting something totally different, okay? I won't say I was expecting Phil of the Future. But I was expecting... I guess I can give y'all my first top pick because I'm like, boom. What I was not expecting was for not only, I wasn't expecting AI to be as good as it is per se, but also it's just like I wasn't expecting people to use AI the way that AI is being used, which, like I said at the beginning of this live stream, remind me to get back and talk about the social topic of AI and just how I feel like it relates to the Bible verse of the day and how it is like kind of pointing, I don't want to say the end times because it's just like I believe God's timing is so different from just everything that we have going on in this world. But I also saw a YouTube video and this girl was just talking about like, what if we feel like the days are getting faster because Earth is spinning faster, and scientifically Earth is spinning fast. Like, did y'all hear that? Earth is spinning faster. Like, at one point in time we were going into a black hole because the vibrations were so low. Like, I am so spiritual and believe everything is so universally soul, and that's why we have our soul shows, socially connected. And that's why I'm just like, what we have going on now is wild, because when I'm looking at AI, and Neek at Night actually made a post about AI, and I'm like, let me see if I could find it, because this is also what sparked me to have this thought regarding AI. So boom, here it is right here. She said the AI generated photos people are making of themselves is getting out of hand. Like doing simple retouching on a Pinterest, cool, but y'all posting your heads on different artificial bodies, then posting it for people to comment on, and then she put a little emoji like, oh Lord, cover her eyes, because full on yikes. And it's just like, we got to get back to reality. She said she saw someone post a whole AI generated photo shoot, then posted it like it was real pictures and a real photo shoot. At first it seemed like some folks were having fun while making funny edits, but I fear it's going far beyond that and people are losing the plot. And I totally agree, because like I said, I agree with simple retouching, because there was some retouching that I was going to do for my birthday photo shoot on Photoshop, but again, Adobe keeps increasing the price. Okay, so at this point I'm like, this AI is free and all I want is some little roses around me because I forgot to buy some flowers. I'm going to AI me some roses around me, especially because 2025 was my year of giving myself roses. But again, I won't even say I forgot, because I probably always intended to just shop them mugs in. You already paid to go to the photo shoot and actually do it. You got to pay for the outfits and everything else that goes into having an actual photo shoot. Sometimes people pay for hair, makeup, all these other kind of things. This is why I try to perfect doing that myself, to limit having to pay for every god doggone thing on this planet. But yeah, I'm like, I was in a Facebook group and 75% of the females introduced themselves with AI photos. It blew my mind, because I'm just like, first of all, I already said I don't like when people make AI of themselves and in the prompt it's like hourglass Coke bottle figure and you 300 pounds. Not even 300 pounds. I am 120 pounds at the most, 130, when I'm really putting some weight on me. I don't got no reason to be putting no hourglass Coke bottle figure on nothing. Okay? I might give them a picture of myself so they have a reference, a face to go off of, what I look like, what my body is, but I don't put any prompt options in there for changing, my body or anything like that. And that's why I'm just like she said, I fear it's getting out of hand, because I already said I don't know if y'all love yourself, because y'all just did that whole chop trend. When y'all don't have on a wig or makeup, you feel like your chopped is insane. Like I said, I was born in 92, so I come from a day and age where the girls wear their real hair. Even if you put a little ponytail, a little bun, or a little sweatpants, hair tie, chilling with no makeup on, that's when you're the prettiest. I hope you don't take it wrong. I don't even rock with Drake like that, but I rock with that because come on, y'all, be for real. So it's just like, I don't really be knowing how the girls be feeling about themselves nowadays, because it's just like, you've got to be on something. Everything is an AI picture. It's just again, I feel her when she said, I fear we're losing the plot, because in that Bible, when they be talking about, the AI and deceiving people, y'all, AI got me the other day. I even reposted it. I said, I'm sitting here thinking somebody's stupid, and it's me, because I thought this was real and this is AI, because somebody was doing something real stupid. Oh, it was snow all on their car, and they put a pot of boiling water on top of it to defrost the car. And I'm like, the glass is finna break. Like, that's simple science. But the glass didn't shatter through. It looped to the point, right when it was it looped back to the beginning, because it's a video. But then it's AI video, and I'm just like, got me. You got me. Like I said, I remember when AI used to be mad wonky. You can tell by the hand placements. You might have 6 fingers. You might have, well, you could tell. But child, sometimes if it ain't got a logo, and then they got these twin AIs that be blowing me, okay? And that's why I really feel like the girls are really insecure, because I saw someone make a twin. Well, not an AI twin. Well, I guess some of them have AI twins, which is them. But the whole AI influencer, that's the one that really got me. Because I'm like, AI influencer. And then I be looking at the girls that make these AI influencers, and the AI influencer looks nothing like the person that made it. And then they be doing the most simple things. Like I said, I really hate when y'all use AI for BS. If you're going to make something, like I said, make a whole production. You could literally be Pixar. You could literally be Netflix. You can literally be whatever it is. But I literally saw someone use an AI influencer. And the AI influencer was in the kitchen making spaghetti with a bonnet on. Bitch, you could do that. The AI influencer in the next clip was driving, I guess, from McDonald's, eating McDonald's French fries. Still in this bonnet. Because what are y'all trying to say at this point? What are you trying to say? It's okay when it's somebody that you perceive to be unrealistically beautiful to do it. But if an everyday average black girl cooks in her bonnet, making spaghetti or eating French fries, it's a problem? Y'all don't find that suspicious? Y'all don't find that suspicious? So that's why I said I understand where it's just y'all are losing the plot, because again, I'm expecting motion pictures. I'm expecting if she's making spaghetti in her bonnet, the next clip is she's got a family, she's raising her, something. What's the plot to this? What does your AI influencer do? What does she do? Like, put her on a little photo shoot because she got a brand deal campaign or something. It's just like, I don't really know, because I'm not using these things to give it no real plot. But I'm just like, just trying to put on my production hat and think about, a plot. Like, what is the story? Like, even these people go on reality TV with a storyline. Like, and that's why, for the love of all money is the root of evil, because it's just like, and then I understand maybe people are having fun with it. But again, I'm just the bonnet and the spaghetti blew me. It really blew me. Because I'm like, wait a minute. It's not like these people aren't doing things that you can't do. Like is she going to walk down the Hollywood Boulevard runway? I don't know. Is she going to get a star? I don't know. Because again, I'm not the one doing this. But I'm just like, I felt that post when Nika and I said, yeah, I fear the plot has really just, I don't know, because I can't. Oh, also, let me tell y'all. So why in this faceless digital marketing group that I'm in, okay? Because I don't know when y'all started using AI influencers with a face as faceless digital marketing, but apparently that's what's in the group right now. Y'all, why I saw this man using an AI influencer in like freaky ways to get money out of men, just basically making a post like, oh, it's a bag, and using an AI influencer, to get money. And honestly, and I reposted it because I said, I don't know if I'm mad because he thought about it first, or because it's a man that's using an AI woman to get money out of men. Because like I said, I don't know if I'm mad that he thought about it first, because I made a post about, I always joke about, dropping them morals in 2025, because there ain't nobody that's really using their morals out here. Everybody, getting it how they live. So I'm just like, don't be surprised if you see me on the yacht, with the rest of the girls. Like, totally kidding. But it's just like, God, if that's what you want from me, who am I to stop you? So yeah. All right. So I'm just like, here this man is out here just using this AI to get money out of men. Because I'm just like, I know that men are like slick, so stupid that you could, scam them using AI. Because I was like, child, I've seen people using AI prompts to make pictures of feet so they could, join, feet sites without it actually having to be them, and all these different kind of things. There are so many different little bags that people are in when it comes to AI and so many things. But again, it's just like, it's all moral deception. It's all moral deception. Like, nobody, like I said, is out here just like, well, I don't know. I can't say nobody because I haven't seen everybody. And I also was thinking CC Reacts. I don't know if she uses AI for her cartoons, but if she does, she's actually using it in a good way. So I'm gonna have to give her that, if no one else. But yeah, like I said, the man I was using the AI, the girls introducing themselves using AI. I'm just like, is this what God was talking about? Is this what he was talking about? Because what is going on and why? Okay, so boom. I started off with using powder because I live in Florida. I'm also, glistening on here, child, as soon as I get to having a hot flash. So I like to put powder on to reduce the glossiness. Because I like a matte face. Yeah, I can get dewy real fast when the oils come up. So this is why I like a flat brush. Oh, actually, I decided I'm not going to use that first. I decided I like putting my blush on first. I'm letting my brows dry because I just put the brow gel on it. But as far as, this is Club Paradise. So yeah, we can use this. Or do I want a pink because I have on gray? I got on a monochromatic gray today. So do I want, I guess it would be Club Paradise because this Millions of Peaches, which is, why does Millions of Peaches look pinkier than Club Paradise. And I thought Club Paradise was actually the pink. But I'm like, I feel like that is... Yeah, this is definitely a pink. And this is Millions of Peaches. And this is Club Paradise, which is like an orange peach. But I'm like, we're going to go with this one. Because, yeah, it definitely adds a nice... I play all day. Contrast of color. Because why did I just do that? Y'all don't tell nobody. I'm also trying to figure out how I want to put this on. And maybe this is where I need to use my beauty blender. Because I'm trying to think. I'm like, this also while I'm trying to perfect my everyday makeup routine. Yeah, let's use the beauty blender so that way we could really get some nice color and coverage. So boom. Anytime I dip anything inside of here, I typically don't. I don't put it in there again. So I'm like, we're gonna get off as much as we can. Boom. And that's closing it. That's gonna be it for us. So boom, I like putting my cream down, and then I will go back over it with this on top of it, like I said, because it got a nice bronzer on top of it. 2 blushes, 2 highlighters that I have been mixing together, as well as a blush. Yeah, I love this pink, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my nose just because it is wintertime. I like it to be in the center of my nose. I hate when them girls do that Rudolph nose for wintertime. I will be moving this mug up. But I'm like I said, I've been a firm believer in blush since I was a blush since I was a teen. So I like starting, not even I like starting, but I like wearing blush. So I like to make sure that I have on blush at this point, because when I put blush on last, sometimes I forget, and then that makes me mad because I realize how washed out I look, and that is the #1 rule of blush, is not make me look washed out. That's all I'm putting it on for. So I'm gonna use the bottom of this to take this off the tip of my nose. I told y'all that's why I'm like, it will be gone, and then just keep it in the center, just so that way it has, again, I don't look washed out. And that is just something I learned in my adulthood, just to put it in my nose as well. We're also going to put some foundation on top of it, because looking at it on camera, it's still too wintry. But this is just the base, so it's okay. Something's going to go on top of it. That's why I'm like, I'll just start with the base, just so I can make sure I have it and I don't look washed out. And this is a good beauty blender, because I'm like, the other ones that I use, they typically don't pack a power like this. I need to start using this, which is why I put it inside of my makeup kit. But I'm like, child, them other beauty blenders, them in the beauty blenders. This the real deal Holyfield, because I'm like, I was not expecting this much to pack a punch like that. And I always said them other ones I feel like take off more blush than anything. But I'm like, this right here. It's right here. Oh, yeah. She's that girl. Okay. That's why she is triple the price. And she triple the price for one, child. You can get a Shein pack for a fraction of the price with like 15 different pieces in it. But I will have to watch this on a daily basis and use her. I might have to use one of them little cheap ones just to take some off. Okay. But also, we also do have to, I don't know what the terminology is, because I don't do makeup again. This is just I'm not a professional. I'm just trying to perfect my everyday look. Simple as that. I'm not a professional. I'm trying to perfect my everyday look. Thank you, honey. Welcome to the live. Thank you for leaving some love in the chat. I don't know what y'all be trying to say about my fingers. Talking about lovely fingers and breathtaking fingers and lovely nails. But that makes me happy, because I do a lot of maintenance in myself. So I'm like, okay, thanks. Thanks. I'm definitely going to put some concealer on top of this, as well as some powder. But I am really talking about breathtaking. I'm breathtaking away about how this beauty blender just really packs a punch of color. I said I'm used to using my little Shein blushes. Okay, yeah, that is a lot softer. And this why they be here for a minute, because you definitely got to beat your face up. You got to beat it. Oh, yeah, we will definitely be taking some more of this color off of my nose. Oh, you know what I should have done? It's okay. I'll do it in just a moment. But I was like, I could put some powder on top of it. Because I'm like, I feel like that just pulled it up. But it's okay, because it all will work out. So, boom. Moving on to my brows, so I can fill those bad babies in. And I'm like, talking about filling my brows in and some bad babies, child. Even though, well, unfortunately, not even, I ain't gonna say unfortunately, but I'm like, we actually do have a bad baby. But child, I'm like, the gang, the Barty gang, child, and this Little Miss Drama tour, because I'm like, y'all know I gotta give my opinion the only place it matters, which is my platform. And I'm just like, y'all, I have so many, I'm not even gonna say I have so many questions, but I'm just saying I have questions, because first of all, Cardi hopped on live talking about how she doing dance rehearsal. She got to go to dance rehearsal. And I'm like, girl, hold on now. Hold on, baby. We over 30 now. Your tour starts next month. I know how long it take me to learn a TikTok dance. She don't dance. Baby, I know you don't think you finna have it by the time this tour. Like she said, don't be expecting no Beyonce or nothing like that. And don't. Why are you even worried about it, girl? You need to leave that up to the dancers. You what? Because I'm just like, wait a minute, girl. Like I said, again, we done been alive over 30 years. We was born in 1992. Girl, you don't have to worry about choreography. Y'all be so busy trying to keep up with Beyonce. You're not Beyonce, and that's okay. You don't need to be worried about no choreography, because that's just not your thing. You're also a rapper. It's okay. You don't have to go up there and do a little two-step. No. Especially because when she got up there talking about she over budget by millions. That's what she said. Millions. Okay. Over budget by millions. Not by a couple thousand. Not by something that's, you wouldn't mind. Even if it's like 500,000, 500,000, maybe she don't mind coming out her pocket for that. But I'm like, millions, plural. You over budget millions, especially because they say when she discounted that album, that didn't help her recoup her money that the label has put out, which is why her album rollout was very, what's the opposite of laissez-faire? Because I think her first rollout would have been laissez-faire. She was very hands-off with that. Didn't have to do anything because the label make the money do the push with the push. Okay? But it's just like, she was very hands-on with this one. I'll talk about more hands-on than Summer Walker is with Summer Walker's rollouts. And Summer Walker is very hands-on with her rollouts. I love Summer Walker. Like, you could tell she is very into her rollouts. As she should be, because it's her music, her art. So it's good to see her when she has a rollout with her fans that anticipate her music and, support her. All this other kind of stuff. And that's why I'm just like, Cardi sitting there talking about, she practicing this dance. She is over budget by, like I said, the millions. And then these outfits. Oh, that's what she also said, because I'm thinking in my mind. She also said how the album was for her and the tour is for her fans, which made me think, I'm like, so is that why she really don't care about like what's going on with, and I don't want to say it like that, but it's just like, you're just now starting dance rehearsal. Like, I know she just had the baby and everything, so it's like, baby, her coochie had to heal. I get you on that, which is why are we worried about dancing? Because worrying about the tour was a stretch. Okay, she's stretching everything. stretching herself thin, stretching herself out, stretching Gucci. That's supposed to be healing, girl, because it's just like, you ain't got to do all that. I'm just here to tell you, girl, on my platform, on the place my opinion matters, baby. You ain't got to get in people all that, especially if it like I said, she was just talking about how the album was for her, which she had to prove it to herself. It was just like everybody was waiting on the album. They waited 7 years. She probably also had a deal that she had to fulfill, because it's just like they probably said, I think Chloe and Halle had to get like 5, 6, 7 albums. Okay, I don't know how many Cardi had to do. Maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know, but I know they wanted some albums. I know it just wasn't no deal for no one album. I can't say I don't know, but I can say I don't believe it would be a deal for just one album. So it's just like she still has what she has to fulfill within her contracts. But yeah, again, tour being for the fans. The album was, like she said, something for her to prove. And like I said, the fans asking like, what are they wearing? And Cardi coming on live talking about she was stressed out about it. At first I thought about it like, okay, who am I to say that girl can't be stressed out about it? Because I'm like, maybe, because she has always been someone that is active on her fan base. Like I said, I started out with Cardi on the Instagram lives, orange walls, purple couch, like God brothers, God sisters, cousins, rendezvous on Sundays, having a good time. So I'm just like, I don't think it's abnormal for her to come on live and hang out and vibe out, because that's what I know her from. So with that being said, it's just like, boom, that's what it is. But I'm like, when people started giving their, opinions on what it was, and then Cardi came back, well, not even came back, because she said it on that live, and she was just like, she's thinking different cities can do different things. New York, Met Gala, child, she tried to put Chicago in gang red, child. Gang red! Okay? Florida, she said, was gonna wear yellow. These are just her opinions. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, again, just because Beyonce had her fans come in a certain color does not mean that every time someone has a concert, y'all have to come in theme, because most of the time the theme comes from the album. So it's like when Beyonce did Cowboy Carter, it makes sense to come dressed like cowboys. When she did Renaissance, it made sense to look like a disco ball. Like, and then she said, in that spoiler alert, that's why she told everybody it was silver. Okay? She was on a disco ball. The next thing, she was like, I want y'all to wear gold. Okay? Like, because these are the themes that are involved in what she was doing. And then when Cardi said, I don't know, is it called Schoolgirls? I don't know. I done forgot what they called it. Drama School. I think that's what they called it. Because it was supposed to be Little Miss because it's the Little Miss Drama Tour. And I don't know. I think she should have played off like high school drama or something like that. I don't know. But boom, that's what they said. Then everybody gets on here complaining about like, oh my God, that was Monica and Brandy's concept for what they had going on for their tour. First of all, no, it wasn't. Okay, I don't know how y'all got school slut mixed up with business bossy. That I don't understand how that Cardi is really some schoolgirls, like literally some P-star, fantasy. Glasses on, Cindy Lou. I'm sorry, that girl Cindy Lou who. What is it from Charlie's Angels when she was Lucy Lou? That's why I'm like Lucy Lou, Charlie's Angels, like fantasy teacher type thing. Not what Brandy and Monica had going on. Okay, just because that's what y'all wore to Brandy and Monica, that does not mean that it's the same concept. I'm just here to tell you. Okay, just as simple as that. So I'm just like, again, Beyonce had a concept because her album had a concept of, again, cowboy, Renaissance, disco, just something. And that's why I'm just like, which also brought me to the point of they dressed in what Beyonce also had on, which made me think, Cardi, do you know what you wearing? Have we solidified a designer? Because if you know that you're wearing pink glittery outfits, you could just tell everybody pink, sequin, glitz, high fashion. That was the whole point. So when Beyonce did a run back of the looks, you see what she has on and how her fans are dressed like her. I don't know what the team has going on for Cardi, but it's just like, I don't understand half the stuff that they do, because even the rollout, I still have not listened to what's going on this album, because from what I did see that she put out, I did do a live reaction to the video that she put out where she killed herself while pregnant, which we did not like. But it's just like, why would you release that Kehlani 2.0 song when you got some better songs on there, from what I'm hearing, from what people putting on their stories? Because I like that little Jeezy remix song, and I like that Hello, It's Me. Like, if she don't open her set with that right there, I'm just going to have to figure out what they're doing. Okay? Because when I tell you I want full on theatrics, hello, it's me, hello, it's me, hello, it's me, hello, and then stop. Like, the music got to break. The crowd got to go wild. Like, whoa, there she go, oh my God. We love. Also, that's another thing too, y'all. Why did she do that meet and greet to sell that album? I really feel like she should have saved the meet and greet because she was going on tour. I feel like a large part of the reason why the tour is not sold out is because the biggest part of the phenomenon outside of her releasing the album was that people got to meet her. If she had a meet and greet, she need to start dropping off the packages. You getting merch, you getting a meet and greet, and you get a ticket to my concert. It's a $300 package. It works. $300, because I'm like, that's not bad. For a ticket, some merch, and a meet and greet, somebody would have to buy mine. If I was really a fan like that. But I don't care enough, baby. I will watch it right here on YouTube and be just fine, okay? I don't have no problem leaving through other people's experiences. I told you I don't flex nor fake my life, okay? It's okay. I don't care enough. I ain't even listened to the album. What I look like going to the Little Miss Drama tour and I don't know not one song. Come on, be for real. Be for real. But I'm just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's full on drama, because I'm just like, I don't understand why they let her just do this. I just don't understand. I don't understand what was somebody thinking? Like, were they thinking? That'd be the main thing that I was thinking. Like, who was on the team? Who allowed this? Who gave this the green light? I actually need a bigger brush than this, but I'm like, I'm gonna see what I can work out with this, because I really can't think about what I'm supposed to do next. Maybe I should be doing my eyeliner, because I'm like, yeah, I already put my concealer on, I already put my blush on, but I'm like, I do just want to kind of, yeah, take a big brush. There we go. Okay, so boom, I'm glad I did this, because that's exactly what I wanted to do. Is just kind of soften the color right here from where I did the concealer. And then once I put the powder on to finish it and give it that blur and perfecting finish, it'll be cool. It's so funny on the vertical live, because yeah, y'all definitely be in the chat just saying anything, and I'm gonna let it happen, because those chats don't even show up besides the replay, and I'm like, child. Like I said, whatever goes on over there, as long as I got a horizontal live going, y'all can say whatever. Because typically, I will put it on subscribers only, just like the horizontal live is. Because, yeah, you're going to watch what you say on this screen. But I'm like, on a live replay of the horizontal, it does not matter. Y'all can fight amongst yourselves, which is what I've been should have let y'all do. But, hey, you live and you learn every day. Okay, so, yeah, I definitely needed a big brush. That's definitely what it was. I needed to kind of pull this in together. Look, because you cutting up in the chat talking about facts. Cutting up in the chat. I said, I'm gonna let it happen, child. Let it happen. We appreciate all the engagement, child. Whatever y'all want to say. I already got certain words blocked, so hey, have at it. Have at it. Like I said, it ain't like nobody gonna see it unless they watch with the live replay on. Boom. So I use that brush. Okay, so now I want to go into, so I can put this stuff up. I need to start putting stuff up as I use it so I can remember where it's at. I've used the concealer, but where's, okay, boom. Here's the concealer. Y'all are funny because that man, it cannot run for presidency again. And if they change the rules to where you can be a president more than twice, welcome to, I guess that would be 2028 at that point. It would be, and we'll be going into 2030, which would be so wild. Like 2027. I remember when it was 2000. I remember when everybody thought the world was going to end when 1999. When December 31st, 1999 ended. And then when everybody was like, oh my God, we still here. Like that. They've been playing with us. I've been around a long time for them to play with people. Because I'm like, I cannot believe they really told us that the world was going to shut down. Because of this right here. Which is so wild. Because look, like I said, especially with AI, look at where we are. Look at where we are. Look at where we are. Okay. So boom. I'm like, all right. So I have my Fenty mascara. I have 2 eyeliners. One of them I use for a wing liner. One I just use for my under eye. Whichever one I pick up is the one that I will use. If I just pick up the fly liner, we just gonna have under eye. If I pick up the fly liner that has a wing, we'll have a wing plus under eye. So I feel like this is just the pencil liner, and that's fine. We getting a wing. We getting a wing plus a pencil. All right. So that's literally also how I decide that I'm doing my makeup is, yeah. I get some makeup. I don't want to say roulette, but I'm gonna make this wing bigger. Cause I'm like, ooh, child, hold on. My wings come out just fine any other time. And that's why I do a lot of my makeup off camera. Because I'm like, it's got me sweating. Okay. And I'm like, we did not do this makeup. Oh, no, I'm literally starting to. Hold on. I'm mad. It took me through there. And that's why I'm like, we're going to put some powder on over this. It's going to be okay. It's going to be just fine. Take me a little sip. While I'm letting my face relax, I'm going to put some lip liner on because I ain't got to worry about this drying out. And I can actually sit this right here while it blows on me because I just realized I have on the mic and I know they can hear that fan. Hold on, let me sit it right here in front of me so I can really feel it. Boom. There we go. Ooh, oh yeah, she knows she just like me. Ooh, forgot. Can't do nothing, can't say nothing. Need no copyright issues. I don't need Cherry to be like, oh, you thought you was me? Girl, It's my girl. Okay. Okay. Bringing a little color. Defining my lips, just like I'm trying to define my eyes after I get rid of this hot flash. Okay. And it literally feels like using colored pencils when I use pencils. Okay. Cause I don't full definition. And then again, I just need to get a little presentable. So I'm like, boom. All right, so let me. Yeah, because I'm like, I'm going to just have to take care of it like this. I'm sure it's got a little powder on it. Oh, yes. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Gotta be one of those women that say, oh, I gotta be right back. I gotta go powder my nose in the bathroom. I'm literally one of those girls. Because, baby, I get real sweaty. And it's like, oh, no. Let me go powder my face real quick. Because it's crazy. You cannot sit at the dinner table and just take your mirror out and do this. You really gotta run to the little girl's room every hour and powder your face. Especially if you live in Florida. I don't know how to, or maybe they use a whole lot of setting spray that I just don't use. I'm like, I don't know how the girls, well, I don't know, because I saw a video of Donna from Black Ink Crew, and she was in Miami sweating, and everybody was just like, oh my God, and I'm just like, bitch, have you been to Florida? I'm sure Miami does have her sweating like that, because like, the heat is on in Florida, quite literally. The heat is on. I'm inside the house and you get to start sweating. That's why I'm just like, what are y'all saying? What are y'all like? Y'all don't know what y'all expect everybody to be flawless every time y'all see them. No sweat, no nothing. And I'm like, it's Donna we talking about. Like, I'm just saying that, like, it ain't like she is Beyonce, Rihanna Glam team. That's all I'm saying. Not like there's anything wrong with Donna, because Donna a Virgo like me. I feel like that line was mad thin. But that's what we're going to ride with today. Oh. Yeah. I'm like, hold on. It's the bottom. There we go. Because I'm like, but I feel like I need to bring it up a little bit more. Okay, so boom. All right, so that is the wing. I'm like, I am going to put, I'm probably not even going to put any liner on my bottom, because I'm going to put some mascara on and let that take care of it. So, boom. And then all I have to do is put this on, put some bronzer on. Oh, and then also do the spray version of this. I'm thinking, because I'm like, what am I about to do? Mascara. So I'm like, I probably should just go ahead and do, I don't have to do any additional powder now that I think about it. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is this. Yeah, and then I could, yeah, just put some mascara on. And I'm like, child, coming down off of Cardi's drama, I'm like, did y'all see that Chrisean posted a YouTube video? And honestly, I didn't even realize that I was subscribed to Chrisean's YouTube channel. Like, literally, I even said that in a comment because I'm like, I don't know how I ended up here when I was watching the video. But then I said, oh my God. When I went to her channel, I'm like, the only video that I saw was the video that I was watching. But I'm like, I remember she used to do makeup videos on here. She used to do slumming it in California videos on this channel. I'm like, it's good to see her back because I was not expecting it. So y'all, because I'm like, girl, it's good to see you back on YouTube. You really need to get back to you. And I'm just like, she posted a video signing a boxing contract. And I'm just like, bro, that's what you need to be doing. The way that girl loved to fight, yes. The way she got so much pent up energy, yes. You need to box. And not on baddies, not with blue. She definitely need to be, you know, in the ring. So when I saw it, I'm just like, this is definitely what we are here for seeing from you, because this is in the right direction of what you need to be doing. I'm like watching her cry as she's doing her hits and doing her rounds, and she's good because she naturally is good. So it's like, imagine how good she's gonna be with proper training. Just like that man said, oh, you good money. And is in that ring, Chrisean is good money. Good money. Like that girl, like that man said, that was 2 minutes. I don't know how many rounds they do in boxing. Maybe it's like 5, 7, 10, 12. I really don't know. But Chrisean got enough stamina to, yes, she can hang on in the ring. That'd be one thing about boxing that a lot of people can't hang with is the time. Like, oh, you got to keep fighting. You got to keep getting beat up, baby. She's like one of a dozen. Fighting with people is something that girl does quite easily. So I'm like watching her sign that contract, like that man said, good money. And I'm like, yeah, Chrisean, you really are good money. I'm really hoping that she like really takes this boxing career seriously, especially not only for herself, but also for her child, you know, just as simple as that. So it's just like, this is what we need to see from you. This is exactly what the world has been waiting to see from Chrisean. I'm just like, girl, I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm like, I need another brush, y'all. Hold on. I'm like, cause I might just have to use this sponge, cause I don't feel like grabbing another brush, even though I probably should, but I'm like, yeah, whatever. I probably shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I do this, but I do. Welcome to my life. Yeah, and then I just use this to powder my face. Not even powder, but kind of like set the powder to set the blush. That's what it is. I mean, to set the concealer, I guess, and the blush. Give it a nice little glitz, glam, highlight. I'm gonna soften it up. I probably shouldn't have started right there. Now that I know, because when I'm looking at it horizontally, I'm like, it is very focused right here, and I should have focused it right here. But now I know for next time I can soften it up for certain, just like we done softened everything else up. So why would y'all think I can't soften this up? Come on now. But yeah, child, Chrisean done left the circus and joined the boxing ring. And again, I'm so happy it's not baddies. I'm so glad she's not fighting with her sister. I'm so glad she's not fighting with Jonathan Jamal Porter, Blueface. I'm so glad she not like, and then she already got her tooth knocked out. You done fought before to the point where you done got your tooth knocked out before. She the one person that for sure needs to be in a boxing ring. It's just like, that is your area of expertise. 1, 2, put them up, boo. Oh, okay, so boom, I'm glad you said that. Chrisean ain't been hit by somebody that can punch y'all, because I really want her to fight Clarissa Shields. I want to see, because I'm like, aren't they the same age? I think you got to be the same weight division and everything like that, because I'm still very upset that Layla Ali would not fight Clarissa Shields after Clarissa Shields went and got the investors, the money, and everything else that Layla said she wanted. And Layla want to come on YouTube dropping 2 videos. Like, that's what no, we asked you to get in the ring, not on a video. That is not what we wanted. So I want to see Chrisean fight the GRWKD. Ain't that what she called herself? The greatest woman of all time. I want to see Chrisean. I'm telling y'all, if they could put that on my 2025 bingo card, that would make me so happy. I'm like, child, put that on Netflix. I really think Clarissa will really take her through there. Take her through there. That's why I'm like, I got to see it, because I agree with y'all. Chrisean ain't really fought nobody that could fight. But I'm like, if she's going to be in the arena of boxing, y'all know how I feel about Petey Pablo. And if you don't know, you know, bad is when you're capable of beating the baddest. Okay? I really want to see her go up against somebody, like I said, that is like Clarissa, though. Like, I don't know who else is in the boxing world, because I honestly only know about Clarissa because of Remy and Pap. Unfortunately, because she is an Olympic gold medalist, and I don't like that I only know her from this messy marital relationship. But I am now hip and privy to who she is, and I'm just like, giving a woman the credit where it's due and the accolades and her flowers. I'm just like, let me see what you got. And like I said, Chrisean got heart, she got fight in her, she got drive, she got determination, and she got a baby to take care of. So I am, I've always been here for her success since I watched Blue Girls Club. Shout out to whoever put it on YouTube, because no, I did not pay to see it on OnlyFans, but I watched every episode of the season that somebody dropped on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, I saw Chrisean when she had a tooth. I saw her when the tooth got out. That's why I'm like, I done seen Chrisean. That's why I ended up, like I said, subscribe to the YouTube channel, not even realize I was subscribed to the YouTube channel. But I want Chrisean to win at the end of the day. And I want her to be serious about that baby's life, because I don't play like that. Because I like, oh God, hearing that baby cough. I just want to use one of them little ball things that just suck everything out of the baby nose and stuff. Because I'm just like, what's going on over there? Like, that baby, oh my God, y'all. I done already said how I felt about the baby, and I'm just like, I done already gave my opinion. Like I said, like Alexis Scott, I really love everything that Alexis Scott has done with Alea, because Alea is flourishing beautifully. To the point where Alea just celebrated her birthday in Capricorn goat season and said, "Mommy, turn on all the pretty girls walk like this." Alexis, mommy, turn on all the, oh, I forgot, I can't even give Big Boss Vet her one, who also just beat cancer. And I was wondering where she been, and then she was in this mess with Boogie and Carmen, and I realized now he done put her in that while that girl was going through cancer treatments and all the other kind of stuff. That's why I'm just like, child, the way that everything just be connected, and when stuff come out, it's just like, oh my goodness, oh my God. Like, prayers for Chrisean Jesus, cause Jesus really got to help that baby, because I'm just like I said, it's hard for me to watch her and then she got me on the internet looking up strollers for 2-year-olds. And I think the only reason I'm like this is because, one, like I said, y'all, my parents are educators. 2, I have been not only a nanny, but a lead teacher for 1-year-olds. So it's like, I've been around kids, especially where, like I said, I worked at a daycare. So I've been around kids, even though I don't have kids. And I'm just like, I probably train 1-year-olds because I ain't feel like wiping their butt no more. Soon as you can talk. And then I was a nanny, I'm in their house, and you can tell me all your business. I'm not going to tell y'all because that's not y'all business. But I'm just like, that's, even when I got there, I had one kid, his mama was like, if you got to beat him, you can. I'm like, girl, I don't beat him at the daycare. I'm not about to beat him just because you beat him. It got to the point my parents used to call me on FaceTime like, how do you get them together? And that's also part of the reason why I stopped being a nanny, because I'm like, okay, y'all just scare them a little bit, you know? Let them know who's boss, okay? No, I'm totally kidding, but I'm not kidding. But I'm just like, yeah, she had me on the internet because I was just like, I don't feel like Junior's supposed to be in that stroller. Like, he is in an infant size stroller. So I'm on the internet like, what does a 2-year-old stroller look like? And it's the one where their feet be hanging out the bottom. He's still in the one that got like the bassinet on it. Like I said, I'm not a mother. And I definitely don't deal with infants because that scares me. The way they could just break and get shaken, baby syndrome and all that. First of all, like I said, not a mother. Second of all, I worked at a daycare, baby. You had to be 1 year old, 1 to kindergarten age. Around me, okay? I'm like, I love them at 1. Oh, 1 was my favorite. I love being a 1-year-old teacher because I started out with the kids after school. And then once I saw how the lead teacher that I replaced was with the 1-year-olds, I was like, girl, I want her job. And I got it as soon as she left. As soon as she left, baby. I know some of them, I ain't even gonna say I know because, yeah, I know. But yeah, some of the teachers was mad because they had been there long before me. But child, I was so happy because I was like, yo, you know, hey, I like this little baby. But like I said, once I realized I had to wipe their butt every time and change them diapers. Oh no, y'all finna get potty trained. I told them, hey, bring me some Pampers. Bring me some pull-ups. We graduated from Pampers. We doing pull-ups around here. I don't care if y'all don't practice it at y'all house. We practice it over here. I'm sitting them on the toilet. It's right next to this door right here. That's where they're gonna go. So what we doing. That's why I just be very concerned for Junior. Especially seeing how great Alexis is with Alea. It's just like, and Alexis literally was on live with us doing exercises. I'll never forget. That's why I'm like, Chrisean, don't you dare give birth and then not want to let us help you take care of the baby. Well, we wouldn't help her take care of the baby, but I'm just saying. Yay. Take our updates when we talking about what's going on with this baby. Because you got a little bad cough, a little bad cry. There's a lot of bad things going on with that baby. All right. All right, y'all. Well, boom. Thank y'all for tuning into the SOULcial. I'm like, y'all definitely rocked out, hung out with me for an hour and a half while I sat here and put on my face for the day. I'm like, we're looking presentable. We're looking good. So when we step outside, you know, we look good. Okay. I'm trying to think of my outro. Oh, yeah. Be good. Be great. We look good. We don't hate. Okay. Spread love because that's what a real mob do. And keep it gangster. Look out for your people. Make sure that you subscribe for the vibes. Okay. Subscribe for the vibes. Because, yeah. I'll see you next time. Now, boy, you can talk. When I tell you I can, that's why I said I won most talkative. I won biggest ego. I won most dramatic. I gotta make them also eat their words too. That's why I'm like, we gotta make it make dollars and cents. That's why I'm like, subscribe for the vibes, y'all. But I'm finna check out until next live, y'all. Y'all know if no one told y'all, I'm here to tell y'all, Jesus loves you. I love you. You know, God loves you. Tap in, tune in with the gang. And I'm like, that's literally going to be it for today.